Hi, it's Monday, my turn to tag you all once again. As per usual, I have 5 questions for you this week. Moving on to number 1. Embarrassing drunken moment. Well, I cannot remember doing it, but I was told about it by numerous of people, stating that when they took me home, I was so drunk. It was on my 40th birthday. I was so drunk. I went to my car, which was a Volvo back then, and I kissed my car all the way round. Kissed it, hugged it. Yeah, but I can't remember anything about it. No. Anyway, moving on. Has your life gone the way you thought it would? My early life, yes. I got married, had 3 children with my first marriage. Then it changed that I didn't think it would. She went off with somebody else. I had her up for adultery. Then I was in and out of relationships. But then I met somebody, got married a second time, had 4 children, so that was 7 all in total. 19 years down the line, that went the same way as my first marriage. Now my life is gone down the pan, absolutely my life is rock bottom. That's all I'm going to say. And I've gone into a pit that I can't really get out of. That's all I'm going to say there. Anyway, moving on. Do you care what people think about you? I used to, many years ago. Things used to play on my mind quite a lot. And I've got hatred on. I had a hell of a lot in my life at the precise moment. Nowadays, no. I don't care what people think about me. 99% anyway. It's just that 1%, just that one little percent that I still feel in the back of my mind somebody is going to say something, somebody's going to start doing things, say things, it's going to trigger my mind completely, and I feel that is when I would just lose it and then go my own separate ways. I don't mean everyday life, maybe. Things that I love doing, the things that I enjoy going to. I feel back of my mind it's going to take one person, just one person, to trigger it off. That'd be it. I could go on. It's just little bits and pieces, but I could go on. But let's move on, shall we? Anyway, do you have a ruler? I do. My ruler is this. This is 20 inches long. This is the ruler that I use when I'm drawing carnival floats that I do or a ruler that I'm doing on cardboard, cutting it out and blah 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 blah. Anyway, it is metal. It's very sturdy. I know that you know, once it bends, that'll be it, gone. But really matter of speaking, my ruler. Yeah. Moving on to number 5 and last. Ever had a strange encounter with a wild animal? Yes, I was 15 years old at the time. Me and my dad, we went fishing. I was sitting down on my fishing box. There was this fox. He was running along the side of the riverbank. You could see the horses and hounds in the background. Next minute I know that there's something was touching my backside. I looked down and it was the fox. I opened up my fishing tackle box and this fox got in my seat inside. I put the top back down and I sat and I carried on fishing. The ones who was doing the fox hunting came up and said, "Have I seen a fox?" And I went, "Yes, I've seen a fox running that direction on the other side of the bank." They even asked me could I open up my fishing box, because the hounds was all surrounding me, sniffing me fishing box, and I said certainly not. My dad came up and he's turned around and said, "You lot can go, he is fishing with me, so therefore go." They had a sort of like an argument, and my dad turned around and said, "All what's in that fishing box is sandwiches and flask of coffee. That's all in there." But they did eventually go. We waited just over an hour. I opened up the box. The fox got out and he sat with me for a good 10 minutes before the fox actually turned and went. So, for the ones that I'm tagging for this week, if you ain't already know, DC, Dave, the legend, our king, our very own Dork, Stevie and Leantic. As per usual, you do not need to do this tag if you don't want to. Anybody else would, then please feel free to do so. But before I sign off, I would like to say here and now, sorry about last week, but my brother, he was in hospital for 2 weeks, and I was going down to see me brother. He is at home now, still a bit off walking. He can't walk very far before he's out of breath. He can't do hardly anything, so, but he is at home and he is getting better. So, thank you for watching. God bless. Take care.